Okay, so what will heaven be like? I think this is a question a lot of us Christians have, and we don't really know for sure what it's going to be like because, I don't really know how heaven's going to be like. I never dove into the Bible to be able to know this until my brother brought up a question from it, like, what will heaven be like? Because we were listening to this web series and it was talking about the fact that this kind of concept in this new world where it's a speculation story where it's like, okay, these people never die, these people never have new generations being born, anything like that. Now what would that be like? And I was looking at like videos about this thing and what people were saying about it, and they're like, oh my gosh, that sounds like hell, that sounds terrible, never being able to have anything like that, never being able to move on, never being able to die, anything like that. But you look into the story and it talks a little bit about the joy of that, being able to have play, being able to living in abundance like that. So this is something that dove me into being able to understand what heaven is really like. Because some people think it might be like, oh, eternity. I hear people talk with Cliff. I don't know if you guys know Cliff, but they talk about like, it sounds terrible. They don't want to go to heaven because it's like living forever. That sounds terrible. But I dove in and I want to share some things with you guys, and we could talk a little bit about this because I'm still learning this every single day. So firstly, it's going to be a new earth and a new heaven. They're going to be remade. That's the first thing that I saw in there. So it basically talks about how we are still going to be people there. We're not just going to be wandering souls. We're going to be people that are in here walking around every single day. The second thing, we're going to have an actual relationship with Jesus for the rest of the time. If y'all guys know Jesus, he's a pretty damn cool dude, and it's amazing to be in his presence. It's amazing to be with him because that's when you get that love, hope, joy, and peace. We get all that stuff, and we freaking love that. So imagine that for eternity. The third thing is being able to have, just living in that joy. Like I talked about, the fruit of the Spirit, being able to live in that joy, having that all the time. Like, you're not going to have any pain. You're not going to have any worry, any things that are coming against you, anything that, the suffering of this world is going to pass away. I watched a movie called Silence with Andrew Garfield. And in this movie, the people in Japan that he was going to minister to, they would call it paradise. They would always ask, oh, are we going to be able to make it to paradise? That's basically what it is. It's this paradise that we get to live in for the rest of time. Be able to live in and be able to just enjoy that time with God. But not only that, the other thing is it's a place where we get to build relationships with each other, our brothers and sisters, for the rest of time. So think about the fact of what is the best moment that you have, like the moments that you feel your community, your family, your friends, your relationship, where you're just connecting with them. You're getting to love them. You're getting to know them. And think about this. It's going to be something where it's going to be removed from the anxiety. It's going to be removed from the stresses of life and just allow you to be there with them and make a connection with them. You're not going to be thinking about how you look. You're not going to be thinking about anything else that you got going on. You're going to be thinking about the person on the other side, the person that you love, the person that you care about, and being able to pour out that love. And they're going to be pouring it out for you too. And just being able to get to know them for the rest of the time. I would love to get to know y'all for the rest of the time, and I know I am. That makes me so excited, man. It makes me so excited. The next thing, being able to work. In there, it talks that we will serve the Lord over here in heaven. In Revelations, it talks about that. 22:3 talks about how we will serve the Lord in heaven. So I was like, okay, what does that really mean? But you think about it right now, what I'm trying to do is serve the Lord through what I'm doing. Think about the time where you had the most fun, where you're just playing and you're trying to serve the Lord. It's this time where you're trying to do stuff to serve the Lord and you're having fun, you're having a great time, you're at the best of your moments, but removed from, like I said, that anxiety, these things that make us doubt, is this going to work out? Am I going to be successful? But just a pure place of being able to enjoy it and serve the Lord through it. Imagine being able to do that. Maybe that means that we get to have creativity. We get to have fun. We get to enjoy it. If you're a creative person, maybe that's how you serve the Lord in this time. Whatever you have the most fun with, whatever you are playful with, you're able to enjoy, that's serving the Lord and being able to do that for eternity with the Lord. It's like you're going to be living in a house. Maybe you have this house, you're enjoying it, you're having a good time, you're doing your thing to the best of your ability. You don't got no pride in it. You don't got nothing. Then you can go outside. You could talk to your friends, the people, your neighbors in heaven. We're going to have some houses maybe. Who knows? But all of this sounds pretty damn good to me. It sounds pretty amazing to be able to live in this with you guys and be able to experience this. Now, this is just my first understanding of what heaven is going to be like. I don't know for sure, who knows? It's all from what we can gather right now. But this is just the first interpretation that I got of it. And I think I wanted to share this with you guys so that we can all get a little bit more of an understanding and be able to look forward to that and be able to know that it's a good place that we want to go to. So I love you guys. Hope y'all are able to. Hope y'all learned something from this. Hope y'all are able to grasp a little bit more about what heaven might be like. If you guys know anything about it, please share it with me, because I'm still learning about this stuff and it's very interesting to me. I love you guys. Hope y'all have an amazing day, week. Peace.